Good morning, Eagles.
And welcome to this week's edition of BTTV. I'm Peyton.
And I'm Jacob.
And let's get into this week's episode.
As you may know, last Saturday was prom for our seniors.
Now let's introduce our prom king and queen.
Hey guys, it's Cindy. Prom was really fun. Everybody looked really good for prom. You know, we went out there and danced or whatever, had a good time, good little evening. And then my reaction to getting prom queen, you know, I wasn't really expecting it at first. I just kind of did it just to see what would happen. You know, you never know. I mean, it was my senior year or whatever, but I got it, and yeah, boy, got prom queen. Pretty exciting. So thanks for voting for me.
Hi, my name is Ismail Rami, and I'm the 2021 Prom King. Prom was very fun. I'm the class president, so obviously I was there helping set up before it. So seeing it finally come and see the experience like as a whole was a really cool opportunity, and seeing everyone have a lot of fun and dancing, and the food was great. So I was there for the food. So it was a really cool chance, really cool opportunity.
New Caney High School presents Little Shop of Horrors. Come and enjoy the wonderful story and songs that Little Shop of Horrors has to offer. Showtimes are May 6th, May 7th, and May 8th. Tickets can be purchased on nchspoc.ludus.com.
Props to the new royalty then.
Next, one of our crew watched the Godzilla vs. Kong movie. Here's their thoughts.
Kong vs. Godzilla is a monster movie where the two titans have beef between each other to assert their dominance and become the one true alpha. Well, I had the opportunity to sit through this movie, and to be honest with y'all, I don't really know how I feel about this film. Well, for starters, the CGI looked outstanding, as Kong, Godzilla, and Mechagodzilla all looked exceptional. And with the very few fight scenes that they had, it was very smooth, fluid, and very nice. Another key factor that made this movie successful was the cinematography. It had excellent shots as well as an amazing set design. The areas where the action took place had amazing small details that made the movie interesting to watch. The lighting and coloring was also astonishing, as it was surprisingly nice and crisp to see King Kong and Godzilla fight. For example, whenever Godzilla was in Tokyo, you can see the amazing lighting all over Tokyo as Godzilla destroys the city. It was good and all, but I was expecting hard action and monster destroying stuff like in the classics. But instead, the majority of the movie is instead focused on the humans pushing the conflict between Kong and Godzilla. This brings down the entire film, and overall it was a decent movie but could have gone in many other directions. But in my opinion, it's an eh.
You think Godzilla's mad because he has the munchies?
Maybe. Why don't we have Culinary show him how to make some mean nachos?
Today, Culinary will be showing us how to make grilled chicken nachos. This is a rather quick recipe and will take you approximately 10 minutes. We will begin with our chicken. Take one chicken breast and add garlic powder, salt, cayenne pepper, chili powder, and pepper, according to your preference. Grill the chicken until it reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees. When cooked to temperature, take your grilled chicken out of the pan and place it in a bowl. In the bowl, use 2 forks to shred your chicken. Next, we will make the cheese sauce. In a deep pan, combine queso fresco, mild cheddar, and Kobe Jack cheese to 1/4 of a cup of milk until it reaches your desired consistency. And add your shredded chicken to the cheese sauce. If desired, add sauteed jalapenos and onions to your dish. We made our own tortilla chips, but if you are too lazy to make your own, you may also use store-bought. Add the chicken cheese mixture into your chips. For a refresher, serve with a side salad. Top your nachos with tomatoes and onions if inclined. And that's how you make the grilled chicken cheese nachos.
Now I'm hungry. When's lunch again?
In Godzilla's belly. Good luck. Lastly, we have a Mother's Day reminder for everyone. To everyone watching, please do not forget Mother's Day. This Sunday, we celebrate all mothers around the world as a holiday of giving thanks to mothers. Celebrations of Mother's Day and motherhood can be traced back to the ancient Greeks and Romans, when Mother's Day started as a Greek festival in honor of the mother goddesses Rhea and Cybele. But the clearest modern descendant of Mother's Day is the early Christian festival known as Mothering Sunday. This religion festival continued until the early 1900s, where Anna Jarvis officially made Mother's Day a holiday. Anna wanted to make a holiday for mothers, so she organized events and started campaigns to give mothers the appreciation they deserve. Years later, Mother's Day was conceived into a holiday as a way of honoring sacrifices made for their children. Now, don't forget what your mother has done for you and wish her a happy Mother's Day. So make sure to do something nice for them this Sunday. But for now, that's all for today, Eagles.
Have a fantastic day.
We'll see you next week.